Start streaming. And you are connected. You are live. Scoot, what's going
Hey
on?
everybody. Oh yeah, we're just trying to get some food in me. Got done working some wood up. You're talking about the mushrooms today, huh?
Yeah, I figured you were up doing wood, kind of cutting logs like this. And then what makes you decide if you want to turn a log into a fungus log versus a fire log?
Now certain logs have better characteristics for um particular mushrooms. Uh I'm not I'm not the greatest at picking out the lumber and the logs and knowing what they are. I'm getting better at it. But I know sugar maple loves, lion's mane loves sugar maple. And I know that shiitake loves um poplar. So guess what? I got a ton of poplar, and I can make a lot of shiitake mushrooms. And the sugar maple, I got branches that fall out all the time. As long as I can get them cut down, or like little ones that I don't want, you're supposed to not even use dead. You're supposed to cut them down. I think let them chill for like a week or two, and before you start inoculating them like this. But I'd say you can cut them right down, put them in it. I think it has more issue with how good you are at inoculating it, how your sawdust is doing, all that stuff. You know what I mean? How strong your spores are.
What do you mean sawdust? Like, is there special sawdust you use?
Ah, this stuff right here. Go right to Lion. Not Lion's Mane. This is called Field and Forest. Is the company, and they'll send you sawdust with the spores already in it. And this is like I got this growing right now, so you can see how like heavily done it is.
What do you mean
I
growing?
got it's growing right now. Like I actually am trying to get this thing to be completely full to the point where I can actually split this up and make more. Hold on, I got another one.
Those are shiitake ones, and then these are lion's mane, which is the video that they're actually we were showing in the background there. They were making piloting the holes, and then they pack it with the sawdust. And my understanding is
I
the
got this
sawdust
one
contains
chilling
the
out in the
spores.
refrigerator. I gotta step over all these cords. Can you tell the difference? Like in how
That's really packed.
densely packed that one is.
Yeah,
Like it doesn't look like it's growing at all. You hear me?
yeah. So that one's really packed. And what I was explaining there,
This
yeah.
is this one just came out of the fridge. I'm trying not to let this one grow until I'm ready for it. Okay.
So you got to keep it in the fridge.
That's where I'm keeping it.
Okay.
And I got to keep because I can keep an eye on it. I want it to stay dark. I want it to, keep an eye on it, and I don't want it to like start growing things that it's not supposed to. I'm constantly looking at it. I flip it all the time because you'll see it start like it's weaker on the bottom. Can you see that in the camera or not?
A little bit.
Versus it is on the top.
Yeah. All right. So
See
what
how the
kind of mushrooms are
mycelium's
those?
actually. This is lion's mane.
Okay. So that's what you guys are doing in the background.
Yeah, this one's lion's mane, and this one, like I said, is shiitake. And these are the ones that I'm gonna see if I can split this into a couple blocks myself.
Now, so when you get it from Field and Forest, you buy it how? How does that come? The lion's mane.
Oh, just in that block. Like if you want, you can actually get grain spore spawn, which is they actually use like grains and they shoot the mycelium into it and let it grow. And then you get these little, it's like oats. It's like oats with the, you'll see like the mushroom growing around the outside of the oat. it's a lot easier to inoculate this with grain spawn. So if I got a bunch of bags, like these are special bags. See the
Oil.
filter there?
Yeah.
This actually filters the air down to like 2 microns. So hopefully it doesn't suck in spores from, you know,
Anything else?
yeah. When I want that to bloom out, like it's getting close, I'm gonna open the bag up, get it in a dark spot, and like really get the moisture level up on it and just let it go.
So that's the key is
Make a couple holes. Yeah,
dark
couple
and a lot of
holes in it.
moisture. Now, how do you
Yeah, we
stop
got this
other
guy that
stuff?
we've been watching out of like Arizona who does this like mushroom stuff, and he's such a guru, and this guy is like so knowledgeable. He will literally tell you everything you need to do to grow mushrooms. Well, I'll look it up later for you guys, and maybe I'll put it on a post. This guy's he's the bomb when it comes down to the stuff. Like he's just, and I love how he teaches people. Like he just says it. He's like, if you're gonna catch it, you're gonna catch it. If you're not, just keep watching my video, and then you'll figure it out.
All right.
He throws out so much information. It's awesome.
Yeah, we should definitely we'll have to tag to him. But you guys here are drilling them out. And then what is the sawdust that you're packing in? Because that's essentially you packing in. Do you guys make the sawdust or you bought it in sawdust form?
No, it's this stuff right here. Same thing. This is sawdust spawn.
So you
So
just
this is the substrate that this is all made out of is sawdust. It's pretty much like hardwood pellet that they wet and like shake it up. Man, I guess they put like soybean hulls and you know what I mean. There's like this whole recipe to make this, like they call it the master's mix that this stuff is, and then like it's that's all it is. It's just sawdust at the right consistency with water and like enough nutrients in there for this stuff to live and thrive. So they spray it in there, or this one probably, I don't, my guess is this one was inoculated with grain spawn, which would be the easiest way. I would do a bunch of bags like that. I'd buy a bag of grain spawn, which is just like a bag of oats that have the same mycelium growing around them. And when I break it up, I throw it in there, and then I can make more bags of sawdust. It inoculates better, if that makes sense.
no, I'm not understanding. So you to keep you basically just you take your own sawdust and
So
then
what we're doing is inoculating
yeah.
with sawdust that's been inoculated with a particular strain of mushroom that we want. Make sense?
Yeah, and so you kind of spread it out so you're buying like a concentrate version
Yeah.
from
Yep.
oh, there's
You you can buy plugs from these people. Like if you don't want to, like that bag right there, you don't have to break it down and like drill all these holes and smash the stuff in. Like you can literally buy these plugs and drill a hole and you hammer the plug in, you're good.
so that's the pellet
It's
block kit.
way more expensive. But yeah, that I can't. It's that's too hard. It's
Yeah, it says it's $46 for a bag of that versus some of the other stuff. But yeah, so that's the lion's mane. How long is it going to take before you guys get the lion's mane that you guys
2
were
years.
plugging? So it's 2 years, and then how long will you get that log to last? Like how what is the best you can kind of expect to get out of it?
Well, the bolts, the thing that we're drilling in there, the bolts are 3 foot long, and they could be anywhere from that big to 10 inches. It depends on what you want to handle. The bigger the bolt, the longer the life of it is. But the problem is you're going to be handling, I think, 30 to 50 of these in a crib. To make a proper crib, like you got to be like 30 or 50 bolts of 3 foot pieces of wood that are going to be soaked in water, because you need to soak them in water for at least a couple days to weeks before you bloom them. Like you're going to set these out and you're going to put them on like a tree. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a branch going like this, or like you set up like a sawhorse, kind of like,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna keep setting them on it along the length of that tree.
And then it
You see
sits
what I'm
there for
saying?
2 years.
And
Yep.
they're just gonna be standing there. No, they're gonna sit there until they bloom. And once they bloom, because you're gonna soak them, you're gonna bloom them, and then you're gonna take the whole crib down, and you're gonna set the crib in rest mode, which is the if you're gonna have to move the picture a little bit though. It's down below these bags.
These bags.
Keep going towards your blue squatch.
That's as far as it
Yeah, you
goes.
see. Okay, you see that corner where the way they're stacked,
Yep.
those logs on that pallet.
Yep.
That's how you put your cribs to rest. They call it.
Okay.
So you would put those in that zigzag staggered pattern as tight as you can get them for the winter.
All right.
And then like you want to put them like, okay, they will spawn in the spring, and then like you can get a fruit in the spring and you can get a fruit in the fall. And if you have like a nice climate like up here where we have like a lot cooler days, like I can get more production out of like the shiitake and lion's mane up here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna work out for us, I think, pretty decent with making mushrooms, which I like to consume mushrooms. I eat the crap out of them. They're
Now,
good.
Anthony Trueheart's asking, is it tree mix sawdust or what kind of trees do they prefer?
Yeah, it does make a difference. Mostly they use like pellets, wood pellets, because it's just a finer sawdust. They don't have to work it up as much. These guys are more worried about production, right? Production. They want to have the strongest, you know, going to you, or else you're never going to buy it again, right? You don't want to buy it from people that you're going to get like duds. Because if I buy that block of lion's mane and I spend all my time and effort putting that in there, and then 2 years from now, and that thing don't start kicking out lion's mane, I'm going to be upset, right?
Yeah.
So, like or like this.
I
What happens if
I think
you
they were
order
asking what
shiitake?
kind of trees though. Like what trees do you put it in?
Oh, okay. So different trees prefer different woods. If that answers his question, you
So
can go
different
online.
mushrooms prefer.
Every every kind of mushroom has its favorite like group of trees that it likes to be in. This particular one likes a softwood. This one particular one likes a hardwood. Like I know um I'll never find chaga on a tree that's not a birch, because chaga don't like to grow on anything unless it's a birch. See what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Yeah.
Like there's certain trees they won't grow on. There's other trees that you'll find them on all the time. Maple trees love lion's mane. Shiitakes really love poplar, which is really good for me because I got a ton of poplar on this property, and I got a ton of maples. So
So in a couple of years, you should have a lot of mushrooms.
amen. Lord willing, I'm gonna sow my fields as hard as I can with what I got, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. So we're going to be doing another episode this Thursday. And this Thursday, we're going to be covering some chickens and prices of,
Yeah.
what it is, and we'll break it down. We'll have some spreadsheets and everything, and go from there. Anything else you want to say, Scoop, before we hang up here?
Well, I really want to tell everybody appreciate every single person that's gotten a hold of us and said that they're appreciating us doing this. And I feel so blessed. I thank you guys for, you know, working with us and letting us know. Just let us know what you want to see. And I feel really blessed to know you as a buddy, bud.
Absolutely. All right. Love you,
You're,
Scoop.
you're the man. See ya.
See ya.
God bless.